Hey everyone, it is your girl, the one, the only. Let me let my camera refocus for a second because this joint kind of wilding. All right, there we go. There we go. Hey everyone, it is your girl, the one, the only, spicy, and I'm definitely so grateful. I'm so appreciative. Hey, I'm so glad to be here today. All glory, all glory. When I tell you, all glory literally goes to God for me even being able to be here, to have life, to proceed forward with another day, to continue walking in purpose, and in the will that is in accordance with my life. So I'm definitely glad and excited to be here today. I hope everyone had a beautiful week. As always, I be having my ups and downs, but I'm just grateful. Like, I'm completely grateful that I'm able to, turn it around and get things going back in the right direction whenever I'm feeling those moments of doubt and insecurity and like I don't know what's going on in life. So I'm definitely glad to be here. I hope everyone is well. And yeah, I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna do a live reading today. Today's topic, well, essentially it's always on love, but I'm gonna be reading specifically for self-love. And shout out to Latoya Okia on YouTube. I definitely was inspired by her today to do a reading on manifestation and bringing the unseen into the scene, which is essentially what the magician card is all about. So we're definitely going to get into our magician energy and bag today. We're going to get into our magician energy and bag. We're going to be looking at ways in which we can bring the unseen into the scene. And I'm going to just kind of go with the flow, and I'm going to see what messages that spirit wants to reveal to us, what messages are going to be beneficial to our healing. And yeah, that's the whole point. That's literally the whole point, is to heal, to evolve, and to continue to keep doing better. So I'm definitely grateful. I'm thankful. I'm so appreciative to be here today. And I love seeing y'all beautiful people. I just love seeing y'all. So let's go ahead and get into it for today as well. I hope everyone is doing well. I'm gonna keep on saying it. I hope everyone is doing well today. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the goddess deck. Y'all know I love this deck. I'm gonna go ahead and start with this deck today, and we're just gonna be getting some, messages, different things that's going on with us, the collective, within, the upcoming week. See what's going on. See what is going on with y'all, just to tap into the energy and vibes and see where we at with it. Where we at? Where we at with it? Yeah. So a lot of y'all, I feel like, could still be dealing with that the imposter syndrome. And it's crazy because once I brought that imposter syndrome thing up and was talking about it, it was crazy, like how many people that I heard afterwards was literally like, hey. It was crazy, like, that after I literally started talking about imposter syndrome in my live that I did the week before last, like how that literally kept coming up, how I literally kept hearing people talking about imposter syndrome and whatnot. So that's just interesting, but that's kind of showing up here as well. I feel like some people are still dealing with imposter syndrome, or dealing like or feeling like that they don't have the experience and the wisdom that they need to continue to keep pushing forward. It's like you work so hard to get up to a certain point, and then you want to like psych yourself out and make yourself feel like you don't deserve to get to the success, or to get the reward for all of the hard work that you're doing, or you don't deserve to move on to the next level. But the fact of the matter is that you all have definitely been heavily leaning on the universe for guidance, for support, for creation. A lot of you are very creative people, and you work very hard. So one of the spirit animals that can definitely be following you at this time is the spider. I know a lot of people might feel some type of way about spiders. They might not like them. I know for me, I just like, whenever the spider reappears in my life, it's just like, I just be like, oh my God. But the funny thing about it is like, it's like one of those spirit animals that I know is there, but I just be like, just because you know how spiders look. All right, but it is what it is. But actually, like the work ethic behind spiders and just how creative they are and how they weave their webs, like, and how much time they really take to do this thing that may never be seen, doing something that might be destroyed, you know, and doing something that people might not like, but spiders literally still sit there and they persevere and they do what they have to do. And it just seems as though a lot of you all are exhibiting that same type of energy. It's like you really are persevering, moving forward. You're being very patient. The work that you're doing is going to take a while to develop and to manifest itself. I know as an entrepreneur, like, that's literally how it is. It's like, I'll literally be doing work and it's like, I'm doing work and work and work. And then it's like, you don't see the impact until it's over, until it's done, until we see, okay, this is the outcome of all the work that you've been doing. Like, so it seems like a lot of you all are like heavily leaning on the universe, not only just to create, but you're leaning on the universe for support as well. It's like, you don't want to be psyched out. It's like, whatever it is that you're doing, you may not have the most experience in what it is that you're doing. So you might feel a little naive. You may feel a little bit like a child, like you're kind of just like your first day of kindergarten. Like, you know, I remember my first day of kindergarten, which is crazy, but that's just how much of an important day that is and how much of a pivotal point in your life that is. It's like just stepping into something that is completely new. You've never been here before. You don't know how school work. You don't know how things work. You don't know how the classroom setting actually really works, like in that type of learning, you know, environment. So it's just like a lot of you all might feel like a child. It's like you feel like you're kind of stepping into something new and you're not really aware of what it is that you're doing, or you feel like you don't really have any experience. But it's okay. Like, it's completely okay, because the fact of the matter is that the universe is always going to give you what it is that you need at that particular point in time. All you have to do is ask. And all you have to do is, you know, surrender, be humble, and the universe will literally give you everything that you need. Like, they're going to start to work with you. Shout out to Trend Genius. The universe is going to start working for you. And it is definitely going to ensure that you have the divine wisdom that you need to continue moving and pushing forward. A lot of you all are really in this creative energy, and I don't want you to psych yourself out. I'm not going to encourage you to feel like, oh, because it's a new situation and it's a new place, that you don't have what it takes to be successful. Understand that the universe is co-creating with you, you know, and love yourself through your insecurities. Exhibit compassion. Oh, that's crazy. Kuan Yin energy. Kuan Yin energy, y'all. Like, Kuan Yin, like, oh my gosh, Kuan Yin along with Jesus, the compassion and forgiveness. Like, yo, this energy right here, this type of energy, Kuan Yin energy, will literally make you want to surrender. But the fact of the matter is that you're not surrendering and being down and out for the count. It's like you're surrendering because you know that there's something greater for you. You know what I'm trying to say? And you having compassion, not only for others, but you having compassion for your own insecurities and for your own shortcomings. You know what I'm trying to say? And you're lovingly letting things go in a loving manner. You know what I'm trying to say? It's not a strict, like, just harsh, like, I gotta let this go, I gotta walk away. It's like Kuan Yin energy is just kind of like, you know what? It's acceptance, it's loving, it's compassion, and it's just like you just embody more of a evolved version of what it means to actually forgive and to be compassionate. You know, it's like you're doing it from more so of an unconditional love place, but the unconditional love is going to be focused and centered on yourself first and foremost. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like you can forgive other people and have compassion for them as well. But when you're able to sit well, forgive yourself, and to have compassion for yourself, it's so much more easier to understand that, okay, you know what, that person took an L. I can forgive you, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be in my life type thing. You know what I'm trying to say? But you can lovingly accept that person and still let them go. So basically what it's saying is like, it's really time. Oh, that's crazy. And I just literally said acceptance. A lot of you all really are dealing with really, really, really harsh and tough energies and things that you might not have been able to let go of. Um, I'm hearing I'm hearing that it definitely could have been relationships or things that you were in bondage to, things that you were bound to or codependent to, whether it be people, and it could also be substances. It could also be just lower level vibes and those insecurities, just things that you might have attached to yourself that you thought was you. But the fact of the matter is like it's not, it's not. And grateful to the universe, and be grateful to the universe, because the universe is literally putting you in this, co-creation type of energy. The universe is literally cradling you. They're holding you, they wrapping you up, they're protecting you, they're giving you, the divine wisdom that you need, especially when you need it. In a sense, to like, the universe is saving you, they're renewing you. So it's just like, if you felt like, if you felt like your insecurities was just kind of taking precedence over everything else in your life, that's crazy. But it happens. It happens. A lot of people are bound to older ways of being, or just, those negative thoughts and emotions and ways in which they feel about themselves. Hello. A lot of people are attached to those ways, those old ways. And it's just like, in order for you to continue to keep co-creating with the universe, you have to depend on the universe. You have to lean on God. You have to lean on spirit, and you have to feel good about this thing. You know what I'm trying to say? You have to feel great about it. You have to feel great about positive thinking, great about your affirmations, great about, having faith and moving forward and whatnot. And it's hard. It's definitely tough, because a lot of folks, it's like you're being forced to have to move past things, and the universe is forcing you past things that you might not be ready to let go of. You might not be ready to let go of them, but the fact of the matter is that you have to accept them. And that's the thing too, that the universe will teach you. It's like, even though you wanted to be in a relationship with this person, or even though you wanted to maintain a great, healthy business partnership, or even though you wanted to maintain whatever type of relationship it was, or you wanted a certain thing, or you had expectations for a certain thing, it's like, when it doesn't work out, all you can do at the end of the day is have compassion for yourself, and then to accept it. And it's a radical type of acceptance. You might not feel like you want to get past it, but it's something that you have to do. So if a lot of you all, like I said, are dealing with the imposter syndrome, if a lot of you all are dealing with feeling naive, or feeling like you don't have enough experience with something, or just feeling like insecure wherever it is that you are, I want to tell you that, like, the universe is going to take care of you, and it has everything that you need. Like, the universe is very concerned with your salvation right now. They're very concerned with you being able to resurrect, with you being able to pull yourself up by the bootstraps, okay, and to really get out here and to be creative, and to show your creations, and to impact other people's lives. So if you're feeling a little insecure right now, like, it's okay. I feel like we all have moments of insecurity, but the fact of the matter is it's very important for us to persevere and to get back on track. We have moments, but the fact of the matter is that you're going to be rewarded by your ability to be resilient, by your ability to persevere and to get back into the game, even when it seems like it's too much pressure. A lot of you all, definitely, when you're feeling insecure, the best thing that you can do is to be still. The best thing that you can do is to create moments of peace and quiet, where you can meditate, you can journal, you can sing, you can dance. It's just whatever it is that you do that is going to help you better connect to spirit, whatever it is that you do that is going to all around make you feel better, whatever type of coping skills and strategies that you can use. But peace and quiet definitely is a good thing, especially if you live in a chaotic household, if you're in a chaotic relationship and it's just a whole bunch of chaos going on, but you still just want to be successful, and you still just want to be creative, and you still just want to co-create. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, understand, a lot of you all are here for a reason. I'm getting the number 11. Whenever I see that, any type of master numbers, I'm like, y'all really some master souls out here. So it's like, it's really gonna be on you to change the trajectory of your life. Like, despite any type of chaos or anything that's going on, like the chaos, the confusion, those aren't things that are in accordance with God's will over your life. Sometimes I could tell you, like, just literally last year, I was living in a very chaotic home environment that was really taking a toll on my own life. It was taking a toll on the things that I wanted to do. And I was really pushing hard. Like, I was really pushing hard. Like, my spirit was literally really fighting just to survive, just to stay afloat, just to still be positive, just to get on here and to talk to y'all and do these readings and to do these YouTube videos. Like, just really a lot that I had to go through. But one of the things that definitely was helpful was me being able to have moments of stillness in which I can connect with spirit or connect with my ancestors and praying, connecting with God. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like a lot of you are master souls. So don't allow the chaos, the confusion, and whatever it is that's causing you to not feel as though you have everything that you need to make you feel like you're inexperienced. Like, don't allow that to get into the way of your creations. You know what I'm trying to say? So lean on spirit for spirit, lean on spirit to get, to intervene in the way that it needs to. Because once you surrender, once you're like, you know what, I'm really humbling myself, like whatever it is that I need, like I'm just gonna be completely what's it called, faithful about what it is that God wants to do for me. And then like stuff really just starts falling into place. Like you really start getting the divine wisdom that you need. So that's what I'm seeing. Like a lot of you all definitely definitely, if you have not awoken if you have not waken up to who you truly are, like I'm here to tell you, like it's time to wake up, because you are you're a starseed, you're a divine individual. Like you are chosen. Shout out to Trent Genius. He would say you are chosen. Like you are a chosen one, essentially, which is who you are. You are a chosen one. A lot of you all out here are experiencing a whole bunch of different type of psychic phenomena and stuff that's going on with you. A lot of you all, your intuition is literally speaking to you. Your gut is telling you, if this place is safe, if this person is safe, or if they're not safe. A lot of you all really have some psychic abilities, and it's really time to start strengthening those things. Not trying to say you have to get on here and read tarot like me. Like, this is just something I choose to do because it's fun, like, and I like it. And I love the artwork on these cards. And I mean, God say go, I'ma go. Like, God say go, I'ma go. So it's like, that's why I do tarot. But there's, different ways that you can definitely heal people with your psychic abilities, or even just being like a life coach, or just a listening ear for someone. So a lot of you all, like, your intuition is just like, it's pulsating. So if you've been having some headaches, just understand, if you've been having some headaches, that's why it's important to get those moments of stillness, and to just to work through your anxieties, because oftentimes we're not aware of the spiritual warfare and what's actually going on in the spiritual realms, but we're just experiencing these things physically, and we think, oh, it's just a physical health problem. Oftentimes it's actually spiritual things that's actually going on, like spiritual stuff that's really actually going on. Like my past experience with this, back in like November, I was like debilitated for like, I want to say the period of probably like 2 weeks. 2 weeks I was debilitated. Like I didn't want to get up out of bed, and I never felt like this before. I didn't want to get out of bed. I couldn't get out of bed. I was lethargic. I just didn't have no energy. And I didn't really realize that literally my body was cleansing itself of a bond that I had. But the fact of the matter was this was like an actual physical bond, and like a familial bond. You know what I'm trying to say? So once I decided to step and walk away from that relationship, it was literally like my body had to really be detoxed. But it was really like spiritually detoxed, but it affected me in the physical realm. So it's like, if a lot of you are dealing with these headaches, it's just probably like, it's like your third eye is just, that Sean is just pulsating. It's just like, so if you weren't aware of being of seeing yourself, or you didn't think of yourself as a spiritual being, it's really time to start really exercising your intuition. Matter of fact, this crystal came out to play today. this crystal came out to play today. Let me tell y'all how in my last reading I was trying to reference this crystal, but I did not remember what this crystal was called. I'm so salty because this is amethyst, y'all. This is amethyst. This is a really good crystal actually that you could use. Just go ahead and lay down and put it right here. Put it right here over your third eye. If you're having headaches as well, another thing that you could use is this right here, which is selenite. You can put it under your pillow at night. When you put this under your pillow at night, not only does it help you remember your dreams with clear crystal quartz, and I started having really intense dreams in the 4D again, so now I gotta remember them because them Johns be getting crazy. But for the most part, yeah, the amethyst will definitely help you. But it just seems like a lot of you all, it's like your intuition is really like, that John is like this, like that John is really trying to open up. And in my opinion, your intuition, that chakra can be as open as it want to be. Okay, my third eye chakra can be as open as it want to be, because that's the point. It's for it to be open, for it to give you that insight that you cannot see in the physical realm, you know, but you can feel these things spiritually, which help you to better navigate this 3D world, you know, like, okay. So wake up to your divinity of who you truly are. You feel what I'm trying to say? Wake up to your divinity. Like, the universe has literally conspired in a positive way to save you. You know, if you're here, if you're still here, like, you're still here, I'm glad you're still here. Okay, I'm glad you're still here, because like I said in the beginning, you have another, you know, opportunity to live your purpose and your will in accordance with what God has for you. So it's like, you know, be grateful, you know, understand that, like, if you're still here for a reason. And it's really time to start reveling in that. The fact that you are still here, the fact that you do have a purpose, the fact that you were saved, the fact that, you know, you are a creative person, you can create. Like, that energy is very, 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 very potent within you. And the fact of the matter is like, that's something that can't nobody take away from you. Can't nobody take it away from you. So you might as well just revel in the fact that, like, you're doing your thing and that you are still here and that you do have another chance. You know, it's time for you to make the best of those things. Don't stay stuck in those insecurities and whatnot. Let me see if I can get something else on divine wisdom. Yeah, a lot of you are, like I said, really was being cut. A lot of you all were being detached from bonds, from bondages, from codependency, because now we have this Cali energy. So if you know about Cali, like, you already know, like, when Cali comes into your life, like, it's like, it can be crazy. It can be crazy, especially when there's things going on in your life that you might not have the strength or you might not want to let go of. When Cali come through, it's like all of this F stuff that's going on over here is about to get cut, because we got some other things to do. Like, when you see visual representations of Cali, it's like she's very Queen of Swords times 10. You feel me? So Queen of Swords times 10. So yeah, like, a lot of you all, the universe definitely had to come in and had to detach you from a lot of bondages, from a lot of relationships and things that are not of your highest purpose. So I can definitely understand why you may be feeling insecure right now, you know, because you might be by yourself most of the time. And you might just be alone with your thoughts, and you don't really have anybody else that you have to, you know, think about, or, you know, you don't have to spend a lot of your time wasting time with other people. Now it's just you. You know what I'm trying to say? Now it's just you sitting with yourself. But at the end of the day, like, you know, if you're going to sit with yourself, you might as well be peaceful with yourself, right? It makes no sense to just be by yourself and for it to just be miserable. You might as well be peaceful within yourself. You feel what I'm trying to say? So the universe is always conspiring positively on your behalf. They're always conspiring positively. Like, and it seems like they really, really, really just wanted to liberate you and take you out of old ways of being and whatnot. So as you're transitioning out of those old ways of being, as you are radically accepting that it is what it is. Just continue to have compassion, not only for yourself, but have compassion for other people, especially if these were the people that had you in these crazy ass relationships and just had you just soul tied to something that just wasn't within your highest will or purpose. So let me see if I want to get anything else. Yeah, y'all, it's very important that you start to really get into some type of spiritual practice, or get into some type of spirit of gratitude, and just practicing the presence of your ancestors, practicing the presence of your spirit guides, practicing the presence of God, practicing the presence of any other deities that you subscribe to. It's really truly practicing their presence, you know, and revering them, because you have to understand is you're not doing this on your own. You didn't wake up this morning and on your own. You didn't wake up this morning on your own. You don't have the resources that you have on your own. Like, your strength is not because of you. Your energy levels is not because of you. These things are literally because of a higher power that is literally essentially helping you, and so that you can walk the path that you need to walk. Like, you're here to do great things. You feel me? So as you're doing these great things, it's definitely important for you to be grateful and thankful for spirit and for the source that has saved you, for the source that continues to give you another day. You feel what I'm trying to say? So yeah, a lot of you, I feel like, even with the meditation or with some type of prayer, this is going to help to balance out your energies a little better anyway. It's going to help you to start feeling better about day-to-day life, you know? Yeah. A lot of you are very much, you know, motivated. You're very much in your creative energy. You're very much in your, you're being like a worker bee. A worker bee is kind of what I got. But the other thing too I can say is that you might be exhibiting a little more patience than usual. A little more patience than usual. But the fact that you're a starseed, and the fact that you are chosen, the fact that, you know, there is a purpose and will over your life is what pushes you to continue moving forward. Now here we have 1111. So a lot of you all, like, understand that, like, even if you're not feeling as great as you wish you could feel, it's like the universe is really looking out for you, and they're really trying to make sure that as you push and move forward, that you have everything it is that you need. So if you feel like you don't stop. Like, literally don't stop because you feel like things aren't perfect. Don't stop because you feel like, oh, I made some mistakes and now I gotta go back to the beginning. And it's like, just don't stop. Just continue to keep going. Continue to keep going. Continue to keep being, you know, solution based as things come up, because that's literally how you increase your endurance to handling situations. You know, I'm trying to say, the word was on my mind. Self-efficacy. That's what it is. So a lot of you all need to, you know, continue to keep pushing and moving forward and developing your self-efficacy. You know, like, despite any type of challenges that's going on, your mind is so disciplined and trained to continue pushing forward, and we can't stop. You know, so a lot of you all continue to be solution based as you are being, and a lot of you all are definitely doing things now. It's like you're not waiting, you're not putting things off, you're not procrastinating. You're really trying to fight that spirit by just allowing your ambition and motivation to cause you to do what it is that you needed to do. But I'm gonna just do it now. Like, the opportunity is now. I'm not gonna wait till later. We gonna just do this now. Like, I used to really be a later ass person. Like, oh, okay, like, let's schedule and do something later. All right, let's schedule. But like, the more and more I just continue to keep developing into who I am, and the more and more I keep hearing positive information and keep surrounding myself in positive environments, it's like it's forcing me to not want to wait. It's like, I gotta do this now. You know what I'm trying to say? I gotta get this done right now. I can't wait. So that's great. You know, even through your insecurities, you're still pushing and you're still trying to move forward, and you have everything that you need. Best believe. I see 1111 here. A lot of you all are divine beings, like I mentioned. It doesn't even necessarily have to be like, oh, you on a twin flame journey, but we're all, once we wake up to who we truly are, it's like we all are on a twin flame journey, because the whole point of that journey is to be in alignment with our higher selves. We got to get through the BS to get there. But the fact of the matter is that you just keep going. You know, you are protected. The universe is cradling you. They're wrapping you up. The universe is saving you. So the least that you can do is just to continue to give gratitude, even if you're unsure of where things are going and where things are headed. It's literally the best thing for you to do is just to revere, because of the simple fact that you are saved. Like, you know, that's something that you can be grateful, and that's something that you can be happy about. Now, yeah, wisdom came up again. Like, I just want you to know, like, I want you to know that, like, yo, the universe is really looking out for you. Like, don't even feel like you can't find all the answers. You have to find all the answers outwards, you know, externally within your environment. And you got to go to other people, and you got to go here and go there and go everywhere, just so that you have validation on what it is that you're doing. And I just want to tell you that you have everything you need. Like, the universe is giving you the wisdom that you need. And now all you're doing is walking it. You're developing that experience, and then you have the experience, you have the knowledge, and then you have additional wisdom, and now you have your own personal wisdom that you can impart on other people from what it is that you were told and what it was that you experienced. So y'all are coming up great. Like, and a lot of you all, like, these aha moments that you're having, like, you're literally healing yourself. These aha moments are creating a real change. And a lot of you are definitely focused on your money as well, is what is coming up as well. Yeah, y'all just, I'm so happy for y'all this upcoming week. Like, I'm just gonna go ahead and end it with the Sun card. I'm so grateful and happy for y'all, because it just really seems like through any type of insecurities that you are dealing with, it seems like through any type of insecurities that you are dealing with, like, this is going to be y'all's energy. This is going to be y'all's energy. Like, look at that. The sun energy is so, like, magnificent. It's so radiant. It's so positive. Sun energy, once the sun energy, like, once once that sun hits you, like, you know, you go outside, it's a nice day, and once that sun hits you, you just be like, a lovely, lovely day. Lovely day. Lovely day. A lovely day. I need somebody in the background singing lovely day, and then I'm gonna do the lovely day. Lovely day. But yeah, you know how, like, when the sun just hits you and it's just like, well, damn, I got my dose of vitamin D. Like, seriously, like, y'all are really about to be out here really radiating and vibing really high. And I'm so grateful and I'm so thankful to even be around people that's going to be radiated and vibrating on high levels. Like, let's get it. Let's go. If y'all didn't know, I am a Leo. I am a Leo. My ruling planet is the sun. As we can see, my ruling planet is the sun. So I'm definitely grateful and I'm thankful to be around other people that are just like me. I'm so excited. So yeah, as you move forward, just continue to be as creative as possible. Exhibit some real stuff, love for yourself. Like, you're doing well, you're doing as the best that you can do at this point in time. Like I said, y'all might be having some headaches because y'all third eye is just like, oh, there's a lot going on right now. You know, when, like, your third eye chakra opening up for the first time, and it's just like, and you're cognizant of it, and it's just like, it's a lot. It can really be a lot. So I definitely understand. If you need somebody to talk to, just hit your girl up and DM me if you feel like, wow, like, my intuition is really telling me a whole bunch of stuff right now and it's freaking me out and I don't know what's going on. It's okay. It's all right. Like, as you continue to keep walking, as you continue to keep awakening and having these aha moments, it's going to happen. But it's going to be okay. It's going to be all right. Like, it's going to be all right. The worst thing is being a psychic at a party. That's the worst thing. That's the worst thing. But it's okay, because you get to a point where you're able to, like, just tune things out and just be like, you know what? I'm here for a good time. I'm not here to work. I'm here for a good time. It reminds me of that Progressive commercial that just started coming on TV, where it's like they're at the beach and they're trying to chill, but Flo just can't keep it. She just can't keep it in. She's just like, I gotta talk. I gotta work. Yeah. It's just funny. Like, 'cause when I be out, I just be like, I gotta do a reading. Like, because it just be so much going on. But all right, y'all, let's go ahead and get into the second half of the reading. I am going to be talking about manifestation, bringing the unseen into the scene. I'm so happy and I'm so excited to even be talking about that. So first and foremost, I am going to start with, what deck am I going to start with? I don't know. I want to see what a lot of y'all been trying to manifest. I forgot what this deck is, y'all. I got to do a better job of telling y'all what this deck is. But this deck is definitely, it's beautiful. It reminds me of this surrender deck that's over here, but it's not the same deck. But I just want to see what you all have been, you know, really heavily trying to manifest into your life. And we'll go from there. We'll see if there's what you can do to best manifest, to best continue to manifest this. And we'll also look and see if there are any blockages. All right. So a lot of you all are really trying to manifest, what is it? It's like a King of Wands type of energy. So a lot of you all are definitely business minded at this time. A lot of you all are leaning into opportunities, and a lot of you all are putting yourselves into situations, like I said, which you may feel inexperienced or you may feel uncomfortable. And this is essentially what it is that you're manifesting. You're manifesting. It's like you're testing yourself. You're testing yourself, and that's what you're manifesting. You're just like, you know what? I've been too comfortable being where I am. Now it's time for me to start taking risks, and you're trying to manifest those opportunities. So it's on you. It's on you. If you're facing, you know, an opportunity right now and you feel like it's really risky, it's really on you. It's what you manifested. It's what you want. You want to be able to put yourself out there and to do something different. And in order to do that, it's like your soul is calling for you to take risks. It's like, it's just what your higher self wants. You know, it's like your higher self be over there doing hella backflips and front flips and dips and turns and stuff, and you're just over here just like sitting in a corner just like, ooh. And it's just like, no, your higher self wants you to catch up. So it's what you're already doing. It's what your soul is calling you to do. It's what you're supposed to be here doing. So it's just funny because it's just like, you feel a little inexperienced. You feel like you're experiencing imposter syndrome, but it's what you want. It's what your soul actually wants. It's for you to be able to evolve. It's a little scary, but you all are actually, you know, you're manifesting taking risks. You're manifesting doing something different that you have not done before. Excuse my flowers. Excuse them. But that's essentially what you guys are doing. And you're also manifesting just a, what is it called? What is it called? I was thinking about that word today. Discipline. You're manifesting some type of discipline. So a lot of you all, like I said, your spirit animals could definitely be the spider at this time. Go look it up. Go look it up. With the spirit animal as a spider, really go look it up. But a lot of you all are exhibiting that type of like determination, that type of discipline, and that type of diligence to continue to keep pushing forward. So as much as you might be afraid, as much as you might feel like you're inexperienced for whatever it is that you're stepping into, I just want to let you know that it's like you're not. Your soul wants you to take those risks, and your soul wants you to be diligent and to be firm and to stand and to be good and to know that these risks that you're taking are literally what your soul needs, because this is what you're trying to manifest. Like, yeah. And a lot of you all, I feel like you're trying to manifest just more of a transparency within who you are. I feel like you're one of those people who could definitely be hiding yourself away, or you don't want to show your personality. You don't want to show who you are. But the fact of the matter is like, and not even just showing who you are, you may not want to tell people your story or your testimony and whatnot. And I just want you to know that, like, what your own soul is manifesting is for you to start to be more transparent, for you to start to be more open, for you to start really showing who it is that you are, because you don't deserve to be hidden away, just locked away, and we just don't know who you are and what's coming and what's going. It's like, no, like the universe wants you to be front and center. You know, at the end of the day, this is my favorite saying, like, the last will become the first. Like, the first will become the last will become the first. So the people who have been hidden away, the people who nobody had wanted to pinpoint, wanted to care about, wanted to pour into, and the people that have been overlooked because of your greatness, because people do that as well. They will overlook you because of your greatness. They know that greatness is within you. They won't share your stuff because they don't want other people to know you. They won't put you out on Front Street. You know what I'm trying to say? They know that you are powerful, but they literally will try to ignore you. Like, it's okay. Like, it's okay, because we don't have to worry about what it is that other people do. But I want you to know that those people in which have experienced those things are going to become first. It's going to be your time to be front and center. So you might as well start to open yourself up. You might as well start to be more transparent. You might as well start to, just be a little more comfortable with showing who you actually really are, because it's your place. Like, it's your place. When it's time for you to sit on the throne, and it's your time, and it's your opportunity for you to sit on the throne, what you gonna do? You just gonna watch the throne? No, I'm sitting on the throne. Like, matter of fact, a lot of y'all are already sitting on the throne as well right now. Now it's time to show your place. Now it's time to show who you are. You feel what I'm trying to say? So your soul is manifesting that. They want you to be open. They want you to not only be open and clear with yourself, shine a light on those insecurities, you know what I'm trying to say, and utilize that Kuan Yin energy to let those things go and to have compassion with yourself. You feel me? It's like they want you to be open, okay? They want you to be open. They want you to really, show who you are. Show who you are. Like, get ready, because you're about to be on stages. I know I'm about to be on stages, okay? I'm about to be on stages, multiple stages, speaking in front of millions and millions and thousands and quadruple and billions and trillions and quadrillions and all types of people. Okay, so it's really time for you to understand that your place is on the throne. Okay, now it's time to start opening up and allowing people to know who you are, for people to see the magnificence that is within you. Because the fact of the matter is once you start to open up and show people who you are, can't nobody take that away from you. The people that try to hide you away, the people that try to ignore you, the people that try to overlook you, it's like, you can't overlook me, because that's how big of a force and an energy that I am. That's how big of a force that I am. And now it's really time for you to step into who you are. Okay, that's what your soul is already manifesting right now. That's what it's manifesting. So you might as well just catch up, right? Because it's already done, right? Like, it's already done. It's already done. You might as well just catch up. Let me see what else I want to say. I don't know. I kind of want to get some tarot cards. Y'all, I've really been messing with these oracle cards heavy. I've really been messing with these oracle cards heavy. And the funny thing is I'll mess with tarot cards more. I'll pull out some oracles, but y'all, my last reading, it was so great, and it was literally oracle cards only. This is a tarot deck. This is the Everyday Enchantment Tarot, I believe. I love this tarot deck. This tarot deck is just, I just love the artwork. Like, I love the artwork on this deck. I'm gonna just use this just to get some additional messages to what the general themes that I've already stated here, and see if there's anything even more specific and in depth that I can get. Let's see what's going on, y'all. Let me tell you something about this deck. This deck, like, it's so big that I can never shuffle it the right way. Like, one card never comes out. It's like half of the deck just be falling out my hand. So I'm gonna try my best. Yeah. Excuse me. A lot of you all have definitely been disappointed, and you've definitely experienced failures from your past, which is why it's a little hard for you to take risks. I feel like you've tried to take risks in the past, but you've been wrong. And it's okay. It's all right. Sometimes we do, shoot our shot in different situations that are not for us, and we just experience that failure. All it is telling us that situation or that circumstance or that person or relationship just isn't for us. Now we just have to move on and shoot our shot again. The thing that's unfortunate is that a lot of people, they take one sign of failure and then they're just like, well, I failed. I don't want to keep trying. I don't want to keep, persevering and being persistent towards whatever goals that it is that they want to have. It's like, you have to be stubborn. Like, you have to be so stubborn. Like, no, this is my goal and I'm going to go out there and get it. Like, you have to be so stubborn sometimes. And so I just want to let you know that, like, even though you have been hurt in the past, even though you have experienced failure, even though you have, just been ridiculed. It's like you've tried and tried and people haven't taken you serious and people have ridiculed you and whatnot. As you're manifesting, these risk-taking opportunities that are for you, to, it's literally your call to action. As you are manifesting these things, don't worry, be resilient, continue to keep pushing past what people used to tell you, or those failures that you experienced, or what you would tell yourself. You have to keep pushing. Like, as you're taking these risks and these opportunities that are foreign to you and they make you feel uncomfortable, it's okay. You may have failed before in the past, but you continue to keep moving, okay? The universe is going to protect you, all right? Even in your worst day. In your worst day, that's when the universe is there even more. Okay? That's when they're there even more. Because when you having your best days, the universe just be like, go ahead, girl, you work hard. Go ahead and enjoy this day. And on the days where you may not be feeling as well, that's when the universe is there saying, you know what? Things might not have presented themselves to you in the physical world yet, but these things are being worked on and these things are already done. So you may be, broke, busted, and disgusted for a second, but we're going to keep on picking up and we're going to keep on moving forward, because what you want is on the other side. What you want is tomorrow. Okay? It don't have to be today all the time. What you want is going to come tomorrow. Like, and it's completely okay. As far as with diligence, yeah, like, I definitely see that you are definitely, like I said, you're manifesting determination and discipline, and you're just being so steadfast towards what your goals are. Now is not the time to put the brakes on, okay? We're going now. Momentum has picked up. Now we can't put the brakes on, okay? Like, when I tell you, before I started trading, I was just like, I don't know, like, I was doing a lot of things. I was doing nails. I was still focused on my tarot. I was still focused on my YouTube channel and my Healing After Narcissistic Abuse podcast. Like, I was doing a lot of different things, but once I got into trading and got into the culture and joined SBC and specifically RTP and the Cosmic Club, once I got in there, it was just like, that's when momentum picked up. Like, as much as I wanted to be like, oh, I need to pump the brakes, it was like, no, you can't pump the brakes, because now we're going. Like, now we're going. Once you decided that you wanted to have financial freedom, once you decided that you wanted to be successful and that you wanted to be great, that's when your life literally fast-tracked. So if any of y'all have just been experiencing so much chaos, so much confusion, so much fear, so much anxiety, all of those things was literally put there on purpose to hinder you from getting to where you need to get, because you were on the fast track, okay? You were on the fast track, and you still are on the fast track, and you have to understand that. Like, look, man, like, my life is not ordinary. I've never been ordinary. I've always been successful. I've always been educated. I've always been the bee's knees. So it's like, you have to understand that the universe is like, they're like, no, like, this person, you want to get to where you want to get to. So they're going to fast track you. So as you're fast tracked to success, you're going to experience a lot of stuff, a lot of things, because you have to learn more, because you have more of a greater responsibility. So basically what they said is heavy is the head that wears the crown, and just understanding that, like, there's going to be more responsibilities for someone who is great, for someone who is destined for greatness and for success, and whatnot. So as much as you probably want to take a break right now and you want to take a rest through this manifestation, as you're bringing the unseen into the scene, understand that momentum has picked up, and you can't pump the brakes now. You can't pump the brakes. You cannot pump the brakes. Like, once you start getting in alignment with your higher self like, all right, you ready to go, let's go. Like, and you're going now. It's nothing you can do. It's like you getting on a roller coaster. Like, you getting on a roller coaster and you're just like, okay, I'm getting on this roller coaster, and then the roller coaster start going up the hill, and then it's like, okay, why did I get on this roller coaster? And then when that shit drop, and it's like, there's nothing you can do about it. It's just, this is the situation. It's nothing you can do now. Momentum has picked up. Your higher self is like, I got you. And now we gotta go. And that's all I can say is now we gotta go. So a lot of you all, I feel like you've definitely, like I said, been in some really tough relationships with other people that have made you closed up. It's just signifying here, somebody recently, I can say, may have recently broken up with someone, or a love relationship didn't really work out. So that individual, this is a general reading. That individual could definitely be dealing with feeling like they're introverted, or they're closed up, or they don't really want to show who they are. If I'm speaking in general, then I would definitely say that just in general, you might have been in a lot of tough circumstances and situations that have closed you up emotionally, to where you feel like you can't even be real with yourself. Okay, now it's time for you to really start to address those anxieties and those things that have kept you stagnant. Okay, it's time for you to really start to address those things and to get real with your emotions. I'm seeing that when you start to get real with how you feel, and take real, actual, true accountability for your emotions and how you feel, that you'll be able to let go of this anxiety. You won't feel like things are just so great and you just can't accomplish them, or you can't think your way through things, and you can't figure out your way through things, because you can. You definitely can. You definitely can. Yeah, a lot of you all are definitely experiencing some type of like anxiety when it comes to your stability, your ability to be a good business owner, and your ability to just make an impact on your family. A lot of you all could definitely be mothers. A lot of you all might be feeling like you're not really doing good mothering right now, and whatnot. You're not being the best mother that you can be, or you're not being the best business person that you can be, or just stuff just not working out. And I just want you to be clear on those feelings and to deal with them as they come. You know, the best thing that we can do is to give ourselves the time that we need to process. Sorry, y'all, I forgot my nails are definitely off. I'm doing something cute. As y'all can tell, I'm really feeling this lime green color. So I think I'm going to do something with that. But basically what I was saying is, like, you know, a lot of you all just get clear on why you feel a certain way. And it's okay. We're all humans. We all have the potential to feel the same types of emotions, but what distinguishes some people from others is their ability to handle and take accountability for the emotions, and to be mature about it, and to be able to process these things within themselves, figuring these things out. And then if you have to take it to another person, you can take it to another person in more of a mature way. Okay, that's the difference between mature folks and immature folks. Mature people, like, literally can regulate their emotions within them, and then if they have something to say to another person, they can say it to another person. But an immature person is just gonna jump. They're not even gonna think about what they did or how they could take accountability. They just gonna jump and be like, well, you did this, you, and it's like, okay, well, what did you do? Like, what did you do, and can you take accountability for that? You know. Yeah, if you've been feeling like you haven't been, you know, doing well, as far as you haven't been being a good mother, you haven't been good with your business, maybe some folks, like I said, a partnership ended. It's just start to get really clear on, you know, those emotions, and really starting to figure those things out. Yeah, I feel like this did have to do with some type of like major commitment, but I don't want to get too specific, only because this is a general love reading, because I could really be like, no, you I'd be ready to keep going. But for the most part, a lot of you all I'm seeing right now are studying. You're doing something. You're going it's like you're going I don't want to I keep thinking back to the basics. I feel like you're going back to the basics, but it really is like an intense course of study that you're going through. So you really might be on, like, just on some life shit right now. Like, you really in the trenches when it comes to life, learning some really intense life lessons. Hey, you're really in the trenches learning some really intense life lessons, and you're going by the book. So that's what I'm trying to say. It's like, if a lot of you all feel like you're not doing well, you're not exceeding with business, you're not being a good parent, you're a little upset because of a relationship that you was bound to that just did not work out. I just want y'all to know that, like, you're going back to the basics and you're being very traditional. Hey, you're being very traditional in the way that you're doing things. And the way that you're doing things now is what is going to be able to set a very solid and stable foundation for yourself moving forward. Okay, so going back to the basics isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just really good, you know, to refine and to refine that that foundation. Like, imagine working so hard, doing so much, and then the tower moment happens where everything comes crashing down because what you built wasn't built on a stable, strong, steady foundation. Imagine that happening, you know? And then think about getting clear with yourself, dealing with your emotions, becoming more mature emotionally. And as you're moving forward, you know, building, and it's like you're building things like on a steady, firm foundation. So whatever comes after that, it's like it's not falling, you know? So it's nothing wrong with going back to the basics. A lot of you all, whatever it is that you're trying to do is like, you're really focused on, incorporating spirituality into whatever it is that you're doing, you know? And a lot of you all are definitely exhibiting, and this whole reading actually is about manifestation, but it's like whatever it is that you're manifesting is going to be around for a very long time. It's not going anywhere. You know, it's like this thing is solidified within the universe. They said this is what you're supposed to be doing, and you're finally stepping into that purpose, so it's not gonna fall. You feel me? If you ever failed in the past as far as with taking different opportunities, it's okay. Continue to keep being resilient. Continue to keep persevering further. Don't care about if people want to laugh at you, if people want to ridicule you. At the end of the day, like, yeah, you might have been a little broke, busted, and disgusted at a point in time. You might have been wounded. You know, people might have really did what they had to do to you just to get over on you. But at the end of the day, like, you're stepping into to go from literally the 9 of Wands and to go and end up as the Hierophant. It's like you're really stepping into something that was already there for you to begin with. Okay? And that be the thing about people, is like they know that you're the one. They know that you're the one. They know, like, they can sit there and see and look and be like, you're the one. Like, that person has some real goddess energy within them, but they will still ridicule you. They will still try to make you feel less than. Okay? You got to keep going. Keep taking risks, because that's what your higher self wants you to manifest. Keep taking risks, being diligent, and also being open, keeping it real with yourself and being transparent. So yeah, I love this. Like, y'all really are manifesting some great things. I want to look and see if there's any type of hindrances to the ways in which y'all are manifesting, if there's any hindrances or if there's any like shortcomings. This is like the shadow. This oracle deck right here is like the shadow deck, I think is what it's called. And basically I just use this to like look at any shadow energies. You know, I'm woo woo, but at the end of the day, like, I've been through some really intense life experiences that have not always been the great experiences to ever, you know, have in life. So I'm not afraid to get into shadow energies. Okay, like, I'm not afraid. Like, I was with the gorillas in the jungle before until I decided that I wanted to vibe higher. Okay. Until I decided that I wanted to vibe higher. So I already know what that shit is about. So let's see if there's any shadow energies or anything. A lot of y'all need to spend some time. A lot of y'all need to spend some time outside too. Outside is kind of what I'm getting to. That's just random. A lot of you all, especially for my fellow African Americans that look just like me, something that we don't get too often is vitamin D3. That's definitely something that I incorporate into my vitamin regimen. And especially your girl started her detox again. Okay, your girl started her detox again. All right. Monkeys, orangutans, facts. 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 When I was thinking about gorillas in the jungle, I was thinking about the Chief Keef song where he be talking about that. And I'm just like, yeah, yeah, like, yeah, the jungle. But a lot of you all definitely need to spend some time outside. A lot of you all, I feel like, have kind of lost, or just remind yourself every day, like, who you are. A lot of you are definitely earth angels. Like, you are literally earth angels walking this earth. Like, earth angels, like earth angels, really. And a lot of you all might definitely have some issues in which you forget who you are, or you forget. And I just want y'all to know, like, never get to the point of where you forget who you are. Every time a challenge comes up, every time somebody want to come up and start speaking death into your life, or speaking all types of rah-rah shit into your life, and you know they're not specifically speaking life energy into your life, like, you got to cut that shit off, okay? You got to cut it. I always say, cut it at the head, cut it at the root. It's going to be nothing left. Okay? But for the most part, a lot of y'all just need to continue remembering who it is that you are. I feel like in moments of doubt and insecurity, in moments where that narcissistic voice in your head is telling you that you're not enough, or you can't do enough, or you're alone, or nobody loves you, it's no support. Like, you cannot allow those things to take precedence in your mind. And you have to address those things and be like, you know what? Thank you for sharing. But now we're going to go over here and we're going to do something high vibe, and we're not going to feed into those thoughts, into those negative thoughts. So I feel like in moments of doubt and insecurity, sometimes you forget who you are. You forget that you are a divine creature being. You forget that you're an earth angel. You forget that you are a child of God. Okay, sometimes, and it gets like that. But when you have those moments of doubts and insecurities, and where there's just just old skeletons coming up out of the closet, or it's just things, you know how it be when you have them debilitating days, and it just be like, today is just too much. I can't take it. The best thing for you to do is to also always remember who you are. Like, remember who you are, and also to remember that you have real, true, powerful God energy that is within you. Like, remember, God is a creator. Okay, God is the creator, and He's a way maker. So don't allow these lies and things to get in the way of your own creations and the things that you need to do, because they're really just trying to hold you back. Yeah, some people do get kind of caught up in their imagination. They don't feel like the things that they see in their imagination are going to happen, but you have to dream. You can never give up being imaginative. You can never give up. A lot of you all really want to get back to that childlike wonder and just the imagination that you have as a child, where you're just kind of like, no doesn't mean nothing to you as a child. No means nothing. Like, where it's just like, I want to go explore this thing, and I'm going to go explore this thing, and I'm going to throw myself into this thing, especially if it's something positive that you want to do that makes you feel better about yourself. Like, a lot of you all, a hindrance that's getting in the way of your manifestation is you not being so tapped into your imagination and understanding, like, like, these ideas, these things were given to me, and they were given to me from birth. Like, you literally came into this world, like, you didn't even know what you was going like, but you literally came into this world, and those things were already instilled within you. And I was just listening to a word the other day, and shout outs, I'm gonna say shout outs to Latoya Okia. Like, and Latoya Okia was just she was just putting things into perspective, and she was like, like, you really could have been doing anything in this world. You could have been anybody. You could have had the desire to be a doctor and been in medical school. You could have decided to be a basketball player and was playing basketball. Like, you could have decided to do anything, but why is it that you chose to do the things that you're doing? Why is it? Because those things were inside of you. Those things were meant for you to do. Like, why is it? Like, think about that. It's like, damn, I could have been anybody. I could have done anything. I could have had any profession in the world. I could have been a marine biologist, but why was it that I decided to be an entrepreneur? Why? Because it was meant for you. It was meant for you. So don't ever lose sight of that. Like, don't ever lose sight of your imagination. Don't ever lose sight of ASAP Rocky. LOL. I know you was thinking ASAP Rocky with the monkeys, orangutans, that banana clip, and that chopper. Woo! I know. I know. But this Chief Keef song where he be like gorillas in the jungle, I don't know what he be talking about. It just be a whole bunch of stuff going on in that song. Like, that's just kind of like what's on my mind. It's like, yeah, I really was in a chaotic environment, like starting off my life. Like, where they do that at? Like, but for the most part, a lot of you all, like, it's just like, you want to get back to your childhood, okay? And sometimes it gets hard to do that because, you know, we're adults and we got to be all conventional with our thinking, you know, at times. That's what determines, you know, that's what separates kids from adults, is that conventional thinking. But yeah, a hindrance could definitely be like you not feeling, you know, you not aligning with your childhood self. Because if you think about it, a lot of the things that you've done in childhood like are things that you should have been doing, because at the end of the day you go through a whole bunch of BS and then with your life take a 180 right back to childhood and just be like, yo, like that's what I wanted to do in childhood, but now I actually can do it. Like, it's great, it's amazing. So yeah, just continue to, you know, live within your imagination. Don't allow those lies, you know, just that narcissistic voice in the back of your head to triumph over you and tell you, and to have you believing those things, and to start taking on those things as aspects of your personality. And also, in addition to getting outside, make sure that you remember who it is that you are. Like, remember who it is that you are. Like, you are a divine being. You are great. Start to revel in that. Like, when you like really revel in like who you are, and you're just like, I'm a child of God, like I'm a child of the Most High, I am on the right hand of the throne. Like, once you start to revel in those things, it's just like life just becomes so much easier and just so much more happier. Yeah, yeah, it definitely can create some stagnation if you don't remember who you are, and if you allow lies to take precedence over who you know yourself to be. Okay, but it's hard because if you don't know who you are, then you can't stand up and advocate for yourself in the ways in which you actually do need, you know, in ways that you need to be advocated for, or ways that you should be able to defend yourself. It makes it very hard for you to be able to do that. You don't really know who you're defending, and you're not empowered enough to stand up against that enemy and to be like, not today. But yeah, I definitely like the fact that you all are definitely just you catching up with, you know, your higher self. Like, your higher self wants you to be out here taking risks. Your higher self wants you to show who it is that you are, for you to be transparent and for you to be open. And your higher self wants you to be determined and for you to be diligent. A lot of you all are definitely going to rise above your circumstances. A lot of you all are going to, another spirit animal too that you can definitely look up in addition to the spider that is following. The spider that is following is also the eagle. A lot of you all are definitely being called to higher heights, and you're being called to be able to have a different perspective onto a situation. And I'm definitely excited because once you have that eagle eye vision, it's just like your perspective changes and you're able, like, of course, to see things differently, but to see things from a greater perspective instead of being so nitpicky on the little details, like the little day-to-day details and stuff like that. It's funny because it's kind of like the analogy. It's kind of an analogy, and you let me know if you could catch this one, cha. It's basically like when you looking at like an hour, when you looking at like a graph by the hour, and then you keep on getting, like, then you go to the 30-minute, and then you get in there to the 15-minute, and then you get in there to the 5-minute, and then you get in there to the 1 minute, and it's like even more like detailed. It's even more detailed. Yes, I've been practicing and analyzing the charts. Your girl been learning, but it's like it just gets even more detailed, even more nitpicky. But it's like when you have that eagle eye perspective, it's like you're being able to examine things just from a greater perspective and stuff like that. I like having an eagle eye though, because it just makes you like, it makes you sit better with yourself. It makes you realize like, yo, I really was tripping over something that I should not have tripped over, you know, on a day-to-day basis, because this is actually the trajectory of my week when I bring myself out of it, you know. And in my week, I actually had a great week. I just had a couple moments that weren't as desirable or as favorable or didn't necessarily go the way that I thought it was going to go. But yeah, you all are manifesting some great things. I'm very excited for you. I'm very thankful for anybody that was able to watch my live today. I definitely went over an hour. But I'm so grateful and thankful to even be here today. I really wanted to pull some surrender cards, but I guess I'll just pull one surrender card because I love this deck as well. I'm just gonna pull one. I'm gonna put one. I'm gonna see if one come out the deck. I'm gonna have to start shuffling real stupid. There we go. We got to. About to start shuffling real stupid. Yeah, so surrender negative thinking. That definitely aligns with what I was talking about as far as with any of the lies. And this is funny. It says you have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly focus on positive affirmations. So that's amazing. That's great. And then for some reason it says surrender the drama. So I don't know if you all are in very dramatic situations, but it says no matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help resolve the issue more quickly. So for you folks who are dealing with some drama that is hitting close to home, just remember to find moments of peace and stillness to where you're able to disconnect and disassociate yourself from that drama. Little by little, it will become a thing of the past, because you're sitting on the throne. You got too much to do to be focused on drama. Okay, you got too much to do. Like, you got to show yourself to people. You got too much to do to be focused on drama. So with that being said, y'all, I definitely hope that y'all enjoyed my reading today. We talked about bringing the unseen into the scene, like bringing the unseen into the scene. The inspiration for this live was definitely the Magician card, and definitely the great support people that I've been able to view, to look at on YouTube. It's great, y'all. I love YouTube. YouTube is like becoming one of my favorite social media sites. I love it. And what other social media site can you get paid directly off of just from being great and being you? So with that being said, I hope everyone has a great week. I definitely enjoyed coming on here to read. Hit me up if you would like a personal reading. Your girl's doing personal readings. Yes, I am. I'm killing the game out here with these personal readings. I'm also on YouTube. Healing After Narcissistic Abuse is one of the podcast series that I have just dropped. We have more to go. We have more projects and more content to put up. So please make sure that you tune into that as well. And yeah, I think that's all that I have. I hope everyone enjoys the rest of your nights. I hope everyone enjoys the rest of your week. And I will see you another time. Bye.